Then another factor is ethics. The types of workers or diversity workers, they also differ from each other in terms of ethical perspective. One can be ethical, one can be very punctual to his work time. At the same time, other can be so, for example, so apathetic, so indifferent towards their working time. He is not that much ethical. Okay. This ethical perspective differences between workers, it is also a very important issue nowadays for organizations to cover. Okay. Another factor is sustainability. Okay. Sustainability means how sustainable your organization or your firms in today's competitive job market. How sustainable the workers in your organization are they committed to your organization, or do they have that mentality to switch
viable
frequently? For example, some workers are very committed towards the organization. Doesn't matter the organization is going through a very tough time or very good time, he or she is very committed to the organization. At the same time, other can be not committed to the organization. His mentality is always switching from one organization to another organization. So these are the three factors that can affect today's strategic HRM. We will discuss each of these topics one by one. Okay. First of one is diversity. Okay. See, there is some issues that can be very important in today's workforce, that is diversity management program. Organizations are nowadays taking some policies, taking some programs, taking some initiatives so that they can manage diverse workforce effectively and efficiently, because it is very tough. For example, if there is students from 20 to 25 ages in these classrooms, they hold same perceptions about education, about religion. They don't have any diverse perceptions. They have similar perceptions. So it is very easy for me to manage, as they all have same perceptions. They all have same values, same opinions, same thinking capabilities. But if you think one student is different from other in terms of their values, in terms of their thinking, in terms of their opinions, it is difficult for me to manage, right? At the same time, organizations who have very diverse workforce, they need to consider some ethical issues, they need to consider some diversity management programs so that they can manage this diverse type of workforce effectively. Okay? This is not very important. Okay? As this is not that much important, I am skipping this. I will just teach you the topics which are very, very important and which are crucial for your final exam, as there is very short time. Okay? This is very important. Generational diversity. Okay? Generational diversity means, if you say that, may I know your birth date?
Birth date? 4th June 1981.
1981. Okay, you fall under generation Y.
Yes, 81.
Generation Y, and I also fall under this generation. 1981 to 2000. For a percent of a workforce in any type of organization, the generation who has born between these time range, their percentage is increasing for about 14%. And their contribution this generation, there are also some contributions, there are also some leadership differences, and there are also some feedback. Okay, so this topic is important for your MCQ questions. MCQ questions. I can tell you that the generation Y, whether they are positive, I can write that generation Y is flexible, multitasking, and organized. And number D, all. Answer will be all. They are flexible, they are positive, and they are multitasker, all. You will take all. Okay. So it is important for your MCQ questions. Okay, this topic, generations in the workplace. Okay, this is very important topic for your theoretical questions. I can tell you that please write down the negative aspects of older worker. In an organization, there are various types of ages of workers, right? For example, in my department, 50 to 60 plus professors are there. Age between 50 to 60 professors are there, and I am only 22, 28, 29, 25 to 30 plus age lecturers are there, right? So, what are the aspects that older workers hold that are negative for the organization? And what are the aspects an older worker possesses which is positive for organization? Negative aspects, they are very resistant to change. They are not very much fond of any kind of change in the organization. It can be any kind of change. They want to remain in same category. They want to work in the same pattern. They don't like change that much. So it is one kind of negative aspects of older worker. Another one is health care costs for senior workers. As they are senior, they are older, they have different health issues. They have diabetes, they have pressure issues, right? They have heart problems. The more you become older, the more disease you will have, right? So the health care costs for senior workers are bigger in any kind of organization than it is for younger workers, because younger workers don't fall that much sick frequently like senior workers, right? And another negative aspect, if I told, that is blocking advancement opportunities for younger workers. For example, if you initiate any kind of advanced technology in your organization to what should I say, to increase the work, to increase the effectiveness or efficiency of the workers, the old worker will deny this because they don't like change. They want to work in the same pattern. So it is difficult for younger workers to go with the old worker at the same way. So they are blocking some of opportunities for younger workers. And last one is higher salary and higher wage and salary cost. The more you become older, you will be promoted, right? You will be promoted and your salary will also increase. So this is a burden for the organization, because if you have an older worker, you have to give him promotions, you have to give him better opportunities, you have to give him more salary than younger workers. So it is one kind of higher cost for organization. So it is a negative aspect for organization. If you think in perspective of a manager, it is a cost for him, right? If you recruit a younger worker for 30 to 40 thousands, but you have to at the same time doing the same task, you have to give a professor or you have to give a more worker to 90 to 1. So this is higher cost for you. Okay. Now I will discuss some of the positive aspects. These are some negative aspects for organizations for older workers. So what positive impacts they can hold here in an organization? Number one is they are more productive than younger workers. It is because after working they are focused after working so much years, many disadvantages. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. আপনারা দুজনে এসেছেন আজকে?
জি ম্যাম।
আচ্ছা, here are some workforce demographic changes. These are not that much important. I will just go through them. Here are some, what should I say, features. There are some contributions that Generation X, Generation Y, Generation X, they are self-controlled, they are independent, they have more personal growth than any other kind of generations. And Generation Y, baby boomers, who have born
It
after.
is important from examination point of view.
What?
It is important from examination point of view.
No, I.
পরীক্ষার জন্য এটা
It
কি
is
ইম্পর্টেন্ট কিনা?
important from examination point of view.
It is important for MCQ.
Okay.
MCQ. It will not be that much important for theoretical question. Theoretical question is really important to check. The positive and negative aspects of rural workers in any type of organization. Okay.
চ্যাপ্টার কত চলছে আমার?
এটা হচ্ছে চ্যাপ্টার 3 আপনাদের তো নিজের দুটো চ্যাপ্টার ছিল ইন্ট্রোডাকশন আর চ্যাপ্টার 1 ঠিক আছে ফাইনালি এই চ্যাপ্টার দিয়ে শুরু করেছি ঠিক আছে আমি শুধু আপনাদের ওই টপিকগুলাই পড়াবো যে টপিকগুলো আপনাদের এক্সামের জন্য ইম্পর্টেন্ট বিকজ উই ডোন্ট হ্যাভ দ্যাট মাচ টাইম উই অলরেডি হ্যাভ মিসড ভেরি মাচ ক্লাস
আর টাইম ইজ এক মাস ধরে।
okay. Here are some other demographic changes. For example, full benefits, domestic partner issues, okay, disabilities issues, more and more disabled workers. For example, প্রতিবন্ধী আমরা যারা বলি, handicapped workers এর সংখ্যাও কিন্তু বাড়তেছে দিন দিন, right? বিভিন্ন organization, lots of organizations, whether it is national or international.
আমাদের বাইরে রিকোয়ারমেন্ট আছে, আমরা তো কাজ করতে হবে আর সেক্টরে ডিসেবল ওয়ার্কারের রিক্রুটমেন্টের জন্য আমাদের একটা রিকোয়ারমেন্ট আছে এবং এদের জন্য স্পেশাল কেয়ার আমরা কি কি করি এটা কিন্তু আমাদের রিকোয়ারমেন্টের ভিতরে পড়ে এবং আমরা ডিসেবল ওয়ার্কার রিক্রুট করি এই কারণে করে বাইরে রিকোয়ারমেন্ট আছে যে ডিসেবল ওয়ার্কার আমাকে দেখাই দেয়।
Right. So internationally, it is very important that you give some special benefits or special advancements opportunities for disabled workers. Another is thing is, 1 hour is very short for you class duration to cover all the topics.
Just give us,
It's a chapter 4, but
just give us suggestions.
it's a chapter 4, but after 3 weeks,
Just suggestions.
just suggestions. What I was saying that the number of single parent families are increasing. What I was saying that if you are a single parent, if you are a single father or mother, okay, you have more tasks in your home than the organization. So you will be less committed to the organization. You always have that mindset that when I will go to the house, when I will take care of my children. So this is an important topic for organizations to think about, that if you are a single parent, you should have that much flexibility in your working time. Okay, the number of dual career couples is increasing, right? Your wife is also working and you are also working. So there is no one in your family, in your house to look after your children. So this is one kind of pressure for any type of couple. So this type of dynamics or this type of workforce changes are occurring in today's world. If we talk about our parents, what have we seen? We have seen that my father has always worked, but my mother has taken care of the family and taken care of the house. So there is some of the person who are families to take care of the children. But in today's competitive world or today's dynamic world, both parents, father, mother, both are working. So it is difficult for the children to stay at home, and they don't know how to take care of themselves if they are that much little. If they are grown up, that different case. Okay. So it is and domestic partners and non-traditional work relationship is also working. For example, the number of part-time employees in any organization is working is increasing than before. Okay, the number of consulting and temporary employment, contractual workers, the number of contractual employees are increasing in the workforce, right? Because if you hire a permanent employee or full-time employee, you have to give them you have different contracts with them than the part-time employees. And part-time employees, they don't have any commitment issues with your organization. They don't have any loyalty issues. They are just hired for a single time or single semester or single time period. Okay. After the work is completed, their contract is also done. And the outsourcing and entrepreneurial opportunities, it is also three levels. Number one is top level management, middle level management, lower level management. You should recruit or you should give chances this diverse workforce or this minor or ethnic groups to all levels of management. For example, a Chakma doesn't matter where he has come from or where she has come from. If she or he has that much capacity or capability or educational background, why shouldn't you give them that much power, that much what should I say, that much career opportunities? Because just because he is a Chakma, so this should not be the case. Okay, so you should give them that much freedom, that much chances, that much opportunities, so that they also practice their knowledge, they also practice their credibility. Okay, and in case of hiring and promotion decisions, the decisions should be unbiased by personal differences. For example, I don't like people who the birthplace of whose are Odisha. I don't like people the birthplace of whom is Noakhali. This is a biased question, right? So you should not take this biasness while you will hire or give promotions. Doesn't matter. You will see only his commitment, only his capability, right? In case of hiring or promotions. Okay. Now you will take some initiatives or programs or policies so that you can effectively manage this diverse workforce. Here are some programs. For example, these programs should be integrated with the organization's missions and visions. For example, if your mission or vision is, for example, what should I say, to gain the market share by 10 to 20% in next 3 to 4 months or 3 to 6 months. So you have to take that initiatives or programs which will be aligned to this mission. You should not take that much initiatives which will be not aligned to my mission or vision. And the key decision makers, we should help them to identify the diversity benefits. The diverse workforce has also some benefits because people from diverse thinking capacity, different thinking capacity, they have more creativity. If you have 10 to 20 people who have same perceptions, who have same knowledge, who have same thinking capacity, they won't be that much creative. But if one person is that much different from another person in terms of religion, in terms of culture, in terms of what should I say, global decisions, so they will be more creative than the similar persons, and make critical decisions about implementing optimal program or initiative contingent or organization and its people, mission and vision. You don't just have to take the initiatives. You should have to implement the programs and initiatives as well. If you don't implement the policies, there are no point of taking that much initiatives. You have to implement them. You have to make sure that you implement them on time. Okay. Okay, this is very important for your exam. This topic, individual dimensions of diversity. Please write it down. Individual dimensions of diversity. The question can come this way. For example, please explain the individual dimensions of diversity. People can be or individuals can diverge from each other in terms of race, in terms of their age, in terms of their religion, in terms of their gender, in terms of their sexual orientation, in terms of their physical ability, in terms of their ethnicity, in terms of their marital status. You can have married employee, you can have unmarried employee, you can have divorced employee, you can have single employee. Okay. Family status, hobbies, residence, where do they live, where is his or her background. Okay. And work related dimensions, one can be very motivated and one can be not that much motivated. One can be very personal qualities or personal what should I say, personal qualities. But others, they don't he or she cannot be that much personality. Okay, the ethic of one employee can differ from other employees. One is very ethical, one is very punctual, committed to the employee. At the same time, other is not that much ethical. Okay, the experience of one employee can be bigger or can be shorter than other employees. The attitudes of employees towards the work or towards the workforce is different. The job responsibilities, one is very responsibilities about his or her duties, but one cannot be not that much responsible towards his worker and responsibilities. And the employment is one can be part-time employee, one can be full-time employee, one can be contractual, one can be permanent. Okay, so these are some individual and work-related dimensions.
এটা যদি পরীক্ষায় আসে আমরা কি এই প্রত্যেকটা আলাদা আলাদা
একটু বিবরণ দিবেন।
বিবরণ দেব, যেমন এজের একটু বিবরণ দিলাম, রিলেশনের একটু
Because
বিবরণ
it
দিলাম।
will come for what should I say, 5 months. So only just if you just write this
1,
point,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
if you just write this point, it will not that much, it will not carry that much mark for you. If you explain,
Explain.
and I will tell you to explain or to describe. You should write some details. What do you understand by age differences? What do you understand by religion differences? What can be what I am saying, that I am not just saying race, religion. I am also explaining to you what does it mean. So you should have explained to me, right?
Okay.
So this is very important for your exam. Okay, theoretical question.
We
It
can
can
say individual dimension of diversity include 1, 2, 3. Then we have to explain that.
For example, if you say that the individual can be diverse in terms of age, how? Employees can be younger workers. For example, 20 to 30. Employees can be middle-aged workers, 40 to 50. Employees can be older, more than 60 years. এভাবে আপনি explain করে দিন। One employee of your organization can be Muslim. One employee of your organization can be Buddha. Understand? Understood? Okay. There are some ways that are telling you how you strategically manage the diversity.
It is also important.
It is not that much important, but you can write it down or read it down. Then, first of all, you have to determine why diversity is important for your organizations. Can you tell me why diversity is important for your organizations? For example, if you are owner of an organization, you have a school. Okay, you are the owner of that school. Why the employees or why the teachers, why the lecturers or professors of your school should be diverse? Right. The movement we have shown in today's nowadays, which is বৈষম্য বিরোধী ছাত্র আন্দোলন, right? There should be not any kind of discrimination in terms of hiring, in terms of promoting, in terms of job, right?
Anti-discrimination.
Anti-discrimination, right?
Quota movement.
Quota movement, right? Then you have to articulate how this diversity are related to your mission and strategic objectives. How this diversity can help you to achieve your organizational goals. Then diversity key, what is diversity, and কিভাবে রিপোর্টগুলো কি হওয়া উচিত, একটা কিভাবে ডিসিশন নেওয়া উচিত, এক্সিস্টিং এমপ্লয়িজ এবং কাস্টমার্স যারা আছে তাদেরকে ডাইভার্সিটি নিয়ে কিভাবে আপনার নলেজ দেওয়া উচিত, এবং ডিফারেন্ট স্পেসিফিক টাইপ অফ ডাইভার্সিটি ইনিশিয়েটিভস কি হতে পারে তার একটা খসড়া আপনি প্রস্তুত করতে পারেন।
ম্যাডাম শহীদ স্যার কি আসছে? শহীদ স্যার
সোহেল স্যার,
শহীদ শাহিদ স্যার
শাহিদ স্যার, আপনাদের কি এরপর ওনার ক্লাস?
শাহিদ স্যার না থাকলে আমরা উর্মি ম্যাডামরা করবো আর কি, উর্মি ম্যাডামের ক্লাস শেষে।
ও
শাহিদ স্যার আমাদের একসাথে থাকে না।
I haven't seen him. Most probably he will come because
results were published earlier in the last semester.
রেজাল্ট তো মিড টার্মে পাবলিশ করে না, ইন্ডিভিজুয়াল জেনে নেওয়া লাগে ম্যাডাম টিচারদের কাছে।
তাই
জি, আমি ডিপার্টমেন্টে গেছি তো, বলছে যে ইন্ডিভিজুয়াল ভাবে পাবলিশ হয় না,